On today's Toy Spot, yes, we are having a look at the Hasbro Captain America the Winter Soldier. We're looking today at Precision Strike Winter Soldier. This entire line seems to be figures that include some sort of firing missile, some sort of firing missile gun. In this case, the Winter Soldier comes with a rocket launcher, extremely large, and not something that in real world I think anybody would be able to carry around, even if you are, of course, the Winter Soldier. But the big marketing thing for this line is the Super Soldier gear. I don't know. Featured on the top of the package, there's Captain America throwing his shield. Kind of wish that we had gotten that cap with the helmet on instead of the unmasked cap that we got in this line. But on the back, the read-up says Captain America battles foes, packing an array of diabolical weapons. Fortunately, S.H.I.E.L.D. outfits Cap with high-tech gear. It doesn't actually give a read-up on the Winter Soldier, which is a shame. And nor does it actually give you a breakdown of the other characters that make up this line. Spot picked up the Captain America, picked up Winter Soldier, and picked up Red Skull. But there was actually a Captain America as well that was part of this line. I believe it was just more of a modern Captain America outfit cap. But nothing advertised at all on the packaging. However, what is advertised on the packaging is the Super Soldier gear. A rocket launcher attaches to battle helmet. Of course, the helmet is sold separately. I think the helmet might have been pretty cool, but I don't know, if you start attaching things to it, it might be a little weird. But that's just me. What do I know? And this comes to us from the folks over at Hasbro, and you can go to hasbro.com/cap. What I am going to do, though, is take a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at Precision Strike Winter Soldier. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. As with every other Captain America figure, yes, of course, you get yourself a firing rocket launcher. A very large rocket launcher. There's a button up at the top there that fires it. Helps if you push it in all the way. And it fires it out. It would clip itself onto the helmet. I'm just trying to see whereabouts it would actually clip. Maybe it clips actually somewhere here. It clips onto the helmet itself. A little handle on the bottom as well. But you can take it, and you don't even really have him holding it. It seems like it just kind of clips itself to his arm. And try not to fire that off either while you're putting it on his arm. It, again, just doesn't look like it clips anywhere. It just... Oh, Spot's firing in this missile all over the place. But you get something that looks like this. It's large. I mean, you know, if you're playing... For those who actually play with their toys... There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you could probably pretend that this is some super top secret project weapon, you know, or you can clip it onto the helmet. In either case, Spot's going to just put this to the side. I'll find the missile later. The missile's somewhere around here. Let's have a look at the Winter Soldier. It's not bad. It's not a bad looking figure. We haven't, as it stands right now, right at this minute, the movie isn't out yet. Let's hope Spot actually takes the time and puts this on YouTube before the movie does come out. I don't know if I remember seeing the Winter Soldier much in the trailer that had the goggles. That may or may not be the case. With the goggles on, yes, of course, he looks like a cross between Cable and the New Goblin from Spider-Man 3. But, you know, sculpt as it is, isn't too bad. Some really nice detailing in the top section here. Paint also is really quite nice, and he's got his mechanical arm. And nice really coloring of the silver that they put in there as well. It's kind of like it is like a metallic silver color. I would say, like, when I first got it out of the package, it looks like the figure is short and a little stumpy. It's actually not bad when I get it out of packaging. It sadly has no accessories to speak of aside from the... There it is right there, the firing rocket launcher. But he doesn't come with any sort of accessories. He's got trigger fingers on both of his hands, actually. But he has no secondary weapons aside from the rocket launcher. By comparison, there is the Steve Rogers Captain America. Again, I just wish he was masked with his helmet on instead of unmasked. But there's the two of them side by side. They're roughly about the same size of figure. Articulation on Winter Soldier does have a ball joint in the head. Rotates left and right, up and down. He has hinge and socket shoulders, so they do rotate forward and back out. He does have a rotation and a bend in the forearm. You can't bend it too much. That's the only thing, because his bicep, right there, you see it right there? His bicep kind of gets in the way of moving his arm. So that's about as far up as you can move the arm. And that's as far down. You don't want to bend it any further because you may break the arm potentially. They have no articulation in the waist, no articulation in the upper torso. He's pretty much staction until you start looking at the thigh section. The legs do go forward, back, out. He has a rotation in the thigh area. He has a bend and rotation in the leg. He has no articulation in the feet, but he does have a peg hole on the undersides. No display base either. No display base whatsoever. Having seen so far what they're doing with the Amazing Spider-Man property, having already seen what they've done with like the Wolverine properly, I think the Captain America Winter Soldier line is pretty good. It's on par with what you would expect with the Marvel Universe figures. They are articulated. We're not relegated just to strictly a swivel arm. You know, at least these arms move. The legs do move out. I mean, you have some adjustments. You can certainly do a lot more with these figures. I think the Thor actually was a pretty good line too for pretty solid articulated figures. So it's nice that Hasbro isn't skimping costs on all of their properties. I don't know if they would do any more figures from the Captain America line aside from the 4 figures that I've seen. But I like Winter Soldier. Coloring looks good. Articulation is good. Wish he could have had some weapons, but I'm happy. I think he turned out pretty good. Winter Soldier, I'm going to give him a 7. Today's toy spot, we were having a look at the Hasbro Captain America Winter Soldier 3 3/4 inch line of figures. We're looking today at Precision Strike. I think that was his name. Precision Strike Winter Soldier. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have the review of Red Skull heading your way right around the corner. Thanks for watching, as you always do, and I'll see you next time.